What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another post game here on Ranger Central. Late night one. Not because it was a West Coast game. And if you're in here, I don't know what the hell is wrong with you. Get your freaking sleep in. And I don't expect a lot of people to be here. This is more for a thing that people can watch on replay the following day. Either way. But regardless, yeah, the Rangers win 5-2 over the Detroit Red Wings in Game 4 of the regular season. Before we jump into everything, please leave a like on the post game if you do enjoy. Subscribe if you guys are new, especially if you're Ranger fans, and turn on your notifications so you know when I upload or go live. I'm not sure how long I'm going to be live for because I'm absolutely beat right now. I am dead tired. The Mets got their ass handed to them. I am not in a good mood whatsoever. So, that being said, I did watch part of the game, as much as I could, I should say. And then once I got home, I watched the remainder of what I started to watch. Because the Mets were getting their ass handed to them so much, I had the opportunity to actually watch this game. Like that's how bad it is. That's how bad it is. But yeah, a lot of good in this game, honestly. Not too much bad. Really, the only thing that you could complain about is a couple things. I would say maybe two things, maybe three. The two, three things that I could complain about. Number one, the start of the game was pretty ugly. They were allowing a lot of quality chances early. Quick was under siege very early, and they gifted power plays very early, which also made Quick have to go and face a lot of pressure early, but he kept them in this game and kept them in the opportunity, so I guess it's a negative and a positive there. But the negative there, obviously, is the fact that you don't want to see them getting off to a slow start and taking lousy penalties too. Nonetheless, the Fox one was stupid. But either way, you don't want to see them take penalties early. You don't want to see them allow a lot of quality opportunities early, and they were doing just that, and it was not fun at all. I thought that a lot of it was, again, what we talk about a lot is poor execution with moving the puck up the ice, but it got better as the period went along, honestly, in the first. They got a lot better in terms of that, and I thought that the defense as a whole did a lot better as the period progressed in terms of being good in their own end and really being able. I think the thing that I noticed the most in general as a whole tonight is they did a lot better of a job collapsing in front of their own net and protecting Jonathan Quick from facing a lot of quality chances. And a lot of that came as well from the second line, which was really encouraging, or whatever you want to call them, the Panarin line. You know what it is. Regardless, I felt that they did a better job as a team with that. I thought the most important thing, though, that progressed throughout the game, and I really noticed it begin in the first period, is they were doing such a good job at moving the puck up the ice. Because how many times was I complaining in the previous post games or so that they were not doing a good job moving the puck up the ice? I thought that they were very slow with it. I thought they weren't doing a good enough job chipping pucks in. That fourth line in particular is freaking chipping pucks in and making it such a pain in the ass for Detroit to go against, because they were working really hard on the forecheck there. And yeah, again, outside of those first few minutes, I thought they did pretty fun. Like, even then, there was a pretty quality opportunity out of the gate. Panarin set up Lafreniere. That second line, again, had a good shift, but they were the ones who got on the board first either way. Lafreniere with a beautiful keep in, gave it over to Trocheck, and then Panarin snipes it to make it 1-0. Like I mentioned, the fourth line continued the pressure. Kakko set up Hedl for a chance, got denied. And I thought a guy that stood out to me early and it continued throughout the game was Victor Mancini. The only negative about Victor Mancini is that second goal didn't do a great job. Completely left JT Compher in front of the net to just bury that, which that is his man there that he's got to cover. But at the same time, I'm also not going to fully fault him because of the fact that it's a 5-2 game and there was like 2 minutes left. I really wasn't that mad. Which we'll get to the third period, though, a little bit later. But yeah, and then they made it 2-0 because they were getting a lot of power plays, and Lafreniere drew a penalty because of the great work in the neutral zone they were doing. And Trocheck off the draw, Panarin to Fox, back to Panarin. He rips it for a second of the game, 2-0. And again, I thought that they were doing a very good job as the period progressed. Schneider, I thought, had a very good game yet again. I mean, he was really good in that game against the last time against the Red Wings. And I thought he followed it up with another very solid game yet again. I thought he was good. There was one play in that period where he just read the puck so beautifully. Had a really good pinch, kept the shift going for the fourth line. Unfortunately, though, nothing came from that, but still, you want to see those little things. And I thought in general, the first period, they got better, like I mentioned, as it progressed. But as we move along, in that second period, they ended up, again, getting more power plays. Detroit was just gifting them power plays left and right, and Panarin fired one on goal because he was actually shooting the puck a lot tonight. Trocheck tipped it in, and then they got another power play, and Panarin ended up sniping it in. And then after that, Mancini got a goal as he just ripped one. So the Rangers just, again, piled it on and made them pay for every single penalty that they took in tonight's game. And I'm glad they did that because the power play has not looked that great over the past few games. So I'm very happy to see the power play thrive. And in general, the second line was just so freaking good tonight. That was easily the best line tonight. They were generating the most at 5-on-5. And then on the power play with Panarin and Trocheck, you really saw them get involved. I thought the third line yet again was good, and I think they've been the most consistently good line. There was one play in the third period where Phil Hedl made a beautiful play on the back check. I think it was Bergeron that he stopped at the in the slot, but he played good yet again. Kakko even played pretty solid again. Cooley, there was one play in, I think it was the first period, where I thought he was going to toe drag snipe one, but didn't do that, unfortunately. Fox, I thought, played a very good game, which it's nice to see from him. I thought he got a little more active offensively tonight, which is something I wanted to see from him, and I'm hoping continues from him. Victor Mancini, like I mentioned, outside that one miscue, did great. Jones thought he did great. Miller thought he was better tonight. The fourth line, again, thought they were good. And the only other complaint, because I forgot to finish my point earlier, I'm so tired right now, but the only other complaint you could really have is the first line, yet again, not playing great and not generating a lot. And I thought that they were forcing too many passes at points, and I'm not liking this Mika Zibanejad not really giving much in some of these efforts. I'll let it slide. I'll let it slide for tonight because I'm more mad at my baseball team. So I'll let it slide for tonight. But it is something that I want to see better. And the only other guy I really wasn't happy with tonight was Jacob Trouba, who literally gifted the puck right to Dylan Larkin at one point in this game to give an opportunity for Kane to get a quality chance. That quick ended up glove saving there. But yeah, overall, I thought that they played pretty solid. The thing that I love the most, too, was in the third period, despite them having the lead, they kept their foot on the gas offensively and did a very good job of that sort of thing. They did a good job of continuing to apply the pressure, where there's just been way too many times where they would just sit back in the defensive zone and invite pressure in their own end and force to play defense the entire period. They did that at times, but it wasn't nearly as much as we see them do. And they did allow 4 high danger chances, which isn't ideal, but they were also up 5-1, so I don't know. But in terms of Quick's play, I thought he played solid for his first game. Like, I can't fault him for really either one of the goals. Honestly, the only thing I could be mad about him with is there was a play in the second period where he goes out to play the puck and then just a stupid play which gave Detroit a quality opportunity. But that's really the only complaint I have on Jonathan Quick. I thought he was good, considering the fact that it's crazy because him and Panarin, I expected some sort of regression. More so Quick than Panarin. Like, Panarin's regression was going to be, he'll be like an 105 or 110 point player versus what he was last year, where he was very close to 120. I thought it was just going to be a few, points back. But right now, he's on a tear, tied for the NHL league lead. And then Jonathan Quick, I thought he was solid in his first game of the night. So I'm very happy with what he gave in tonight's effort. But yeah, overall, very solid game, like I mentioned. And yeah, I'm sorry that this isn't like the best breakdown. I'm wiped. Number one. Number two, I watched this game very late, and I wasn't as dialed in, if I'm being real with you guys, as I usually am on these games. So yeah, I'll let you guys inform me if I miss any crucial details in the chat. Before I do, like I said, leave a like if you haven't, subscribe, all that stuff. And luckily, this might be the last time I have, well, luckily, but also not. Luckily, if you're just a fan of the Rangers, or if you're a Ranger and Yankee fan, luckily for you guys, this might be the last time I have to worry about a night like this where both the Rangers and the Mets are playing at the same time, because let's not get into that one. But yeah, this might be the last night that happened. So the good news for anyone that is that way, you might not have to deal with that anymore. And if you don't, there you go. Good news for you. But we'll be dialed in for the rest of the games from here on out. And I promise to give better coverage. I thought about just doing this stream tomorrow, but then I would have forgot the details from the game, and I didn't really want to watch things tomorrow because I need something to cure my night a little bit. But you know, let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. Not that I expect a lot of people. Not gonna lie, I didn't see much of the game because I was busy with the letdown by the Yankees, but from the highlights I saw, it was a great road win. Yes, it was, Anthony, and yeah, we both dealt with heartbreak tonight. We both did, but at least the Yankees are up in their series, and you could really hang your hat at least on that with the Mets. Patrick Kane got some cardio tonight. Yeah, they did a better job against him tonight versus the last game. Sleep is overrated anyway. I tend to agree with that, but there are nights like this where I am just burnt, and then I just don't agree with that. Like, I'm so exhausted. The effort it takes to get to Citi Field, back from Citi Field, being at Citi Field, not great. Thoughts on Quick and goal tonight? I thought he was great for his first game back, and especially when he was under siege early in the game. Thought he did good. What time is it for me? Almost 2 a.m. Getting these points are very important, especially with the way the Devils are playing. I agree with that. Yeah, you got to rack up points. Yeah, you got to rack up as many points as possible, whether it's early, late. You got to do that. But the most important thing for me, like I've said this entire time, develop good habits throughout the regular season. I don't want them to just treat it like, you know, it doesn't matter, because it does. Obviously, it's less meaningful in October than, you know, say February and on. But I still would like to see it. Breadman with the Hattie tried to tell you Evan Panarin going to cook this year. Hey, I knew he would be good again this year, but did I think he was going to get off to this start? No. I'm not going to lie to you. No. Sorry, took that comment down, but yeah, they are picking up where they left off last year, and I'm here for it. Absolutely here for it. Waiting for the Mets game 5. Am I going to be at Citi Field tomorrow? Probably. I already have tickets. I don't think I'm going to be able to sell them at this rate, because who the hell is going to buy tickets for tomorrow's game when they are more likely than not going to drop tomorrow's game, and the series is going to be over. So, but I'll probably be there. Just got up to start work. Well, at least I'm appealing to my my national viewers here. At least I'm appealing to the overseas crew tonight. Shout out to you guys. And this is the thing. The way Panarin was playing tonight, can we do that in the playoffs? Can we please? Because honest to God, like, the way that he was playing tonight, and it came to my mind right away with how much he was shooting the puck, how much he wasn't afraid to take contact, get in those areas that he needed to. I was like, can we get this in the playoffs, please? Like, why can't we? It's like 8 a.m. where you are, 4:48 p.m. where you are. Yeah, like I said, at least I'm appealing to you guys. Did you notice the power play? Yeah, power play was great. Kako's looking a lot better than he has looked for many years. I do agree with that. So far, he's off to a better start than I anticipated for sure. So keep making me look stupid. No, I'm not complaining. A lot of people are concerned about Zibanejad. I'm sure you guys have spoken on it by now, but there's a Twitter with Sean Avery calling him lazy, out for DJing in the summer more than preparing for the season. Yeah, Mika again was not great tonight, and I'm not thrilled with his play, to be honest with you. But I don't know. I'm not gonna have that conversation tonight. I'm too tired for that. But yeah, he needs to be better. Long story short. Yeah, I liked Edstrom tonight. I think he played well. I agree. Do I think Igor signs a reasonable deal with us this year, or is he going to the Sharks? I got no clue on that one. I think he goes where the money talks to him. How about that? Um, the third is doing great this year with Kako, Heedle, and Cooley on it. Yeah, I like Cooley's play a lot early on, and like I said, I really want to see him follow up this or continue this, I should say, throughout the course of the season because he hit a rookie wall. It's early, but Laviolette is doing better in year 2 than Gallant. Yeah, that's for damn sure. Mancini looks a bit slow, shaky at times, but with a bit more of polishing, he could be a great um third pair guy. Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, I think that yeah. Sorry, I read that wrong a little bit first in my head also, but yeah, I think there are times he looks a little bit shaky, but he is a rookie at the end of the day. So it's gonna happen. He's gonna have some of those mistakes, but some of them are still not as bad as the mistakes Trouba makes. Happy about how they played tonight, but I can't say I'm excited because we have seen they are able to play good at games in isolation, but can they string it together for multiple games? And that's really the most important thing, yeah. Is making it a consistent brand of hockey. Avery was a clown, doing stupid things, but his criticism on Zibanejad was spot on. Yeah, I think his critique there was definitely spot on. Did you know PNC changed their name to? Yeah, I saw that they changed their arena name. Which I'm not gonna lie, is probably gonna throw me off because when the Rangers play the Canes, I'm like accustomed to saying that, saying PNC Arena, but um now it won't be that way. Laugh, Trocheck, and Bread look great together. Yeah, man, they do look like the best line in hockey at 5-on-5 again, don't they? And it's again crazy what happens when you give your number 1 overall pick a little more leeway, isn't it? Crazy what could happen there. I wish Gerard Gallant just wasn't a fucking dope and realized that, but we can't be surprised either. That's the unfortunate part about that. I do want to see where they are in terms of expected goals and everything. Really, they're 58th in the league. I feel like they should be way higher. Cooley Heedle Kaka line's sitting in the top 15 right now, though. I won't complain. I won't complain about that. What's our dang 6.21 expected goals for? If only those translated into actual freaking goals. Go to bed. I wish. I wish I could right now. I still have to shower too. I haven't showered since I got home. And nothing Nothing's better than the great public transportation of New York. Oh God. But yeah, I do need to go to bed. But I'm gonna go with this for a few more minutes just because you gotta. You gotta. Can't get how quickly Mika fell off. He's not old, so the talent is there. He just looks disinterested in hustling to make plays. Maybe it's a mental thing with him or something up behind the scenes. Yeah, I'm very curious how this is like unfolding the way it is because it doesn't add up. It really doesn't. Like, think about it. He was scoring, he was like a legitimate goal scoring threat. And even in that 2021 season where he had a down year, at least we saw flashes of it at times. It's like, all right, a weird COVID year, chalk it up to that. He follows that up with like a solid year, but, not the Mika that we still necessarily needed. And then it's just progressively got worse ever since then. And it just, I don't understand either. I don't understand it, man. Rangers are starting to understand that every game counts. Let's hope they carry this over into Saturday in Toronto with a win. Yes, let's hope. Thoughts on Riley Smith and Sam Carrick these last few games? I think they're fitting in well. Yeah, I think both of them are actually fine. I wasn't a fan of the Carrick signing. I made that very vocal, but so far I don't have any issues with them. And Smith has been all right. Again, it still wouldn't have been my choice for right wing 1 if he was right wing 3. I still stand by the fact that I would really like him, but that's just my opinion. Where I'm at the Rangers is I hope Jory learned from last year. The deadline actually addresses the holes. We have a damn good team here. Mika and Trouba are X factors for me. Trouba's definitely an X factor because if he has shit running down his pants like the last postseason, then it's gonna be a quick exit. So yeah, those are 2 big X factors. Yeah, they are. Sorry, you said Mika. Did I say Miller? Did I read that as Miller? But yes, Mika is 2. You're right about both. Mika definitely is as well. Man, I am not all right now. Speaking of New York, what do I think about what do I think about Wegmans? It's solid. A little overhyped, but solid. But I am going to wrap it up here. I apologize for keeping it short. I don't have it in me anymore to keep going. I'm so exhausted. I'm about to crawl to the shower, crawl in the bed. So I don't know how I'm going to crawl into the shower. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Leave a like if you haven't subscribed. And I'll see you guys in the next one.